Namaste everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a topic about relationships and what we need to do before we get involved with somebody else, with another being, and what we need to fulfill in our charts before we ever decide to involve ourselves in a relationship. And it's very important because if we don't fix these things first, if we don't take care of these things first, then the relationship is never going to work. Okay, and then we're going to be attached to somebody, and we're going to suffer, and you know the drill. Before we attach ourselves to someone, we have to know ourselves first, which is, very important. And it's the main thing because that's what's going to tell us what what we are missing in ourselves. And if we find out what we're missing in ourselves, then we could go and seek it out in other people, or we could develop it inside ourselves. That's what the first house has to do with who you are. Okay, what's your ego like? What is it that you need in your life from somebody else or from yourself, but you find attractive in somebody else? For example, I have Scorpio rising, so the sun in a Scorpio riser's chart would fall in the 10th house of power, of reputation. So to me, what I find attractive, it's not in the 3rd house, it's not in the 4th house, it's in the 10th house. It's power. It's a person that has a lot of power. It could be physical, it could be social, it could be mental, but that person, bottom line, has power. Okay. However, for a Gemini riser, the most important thing in a person is company, because the sun falls in the 3rd house. So they want to share ideas. Okay. A person with Scorpio rising wouldn't care to share ideas. They don't care. They don't care about the company. It's not something that they want, that they need. However, for a Gemini riser, they wouldn't care for the power, but they want that company. So therefore, sometimes a relationship like that wouldn't work. Now, the second thing you have to look at, or shall I say take care of, is material. Because the second thing is possessions, is money. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to, know what it is that you have. Also, it could also do with identity. You have to dress yourself a certain way. Who are you? What's your personality? Okay. What is that you own that gives you some sort of personality or character? Okay. You have to have a place to live, obviously. You're not going to be living in the streets and then try to find someone, because then it's just not going to work. You have to, take care of that. The third thing you have to look at is the 3rd house, the mentality. What kind of a mentality do you want that person to have? Okay. Do you want that person to be super smart? Do you want that person to be average? Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is, what type of family do you want them to have? Or how's your family doing? Okay, would the family interfere with that relationship? Would you allow it to interfere? Is it important for your family to approve of that person? That's number 4. Number 5 is leisures. What does that person do for fun? Or does that person have children? Will it collide with you if that person has children? Do you have children? Do you guys share the same activities of fun, of creativity? Okay. Number 6 is routine, and this one throws everybody off because number 6 is work, routine. Does that person's routine conflict with your routine to a point where you can't see each other, where you can't talk, or, that's number 6. 7 is commitment, seriousness in marriage. How serious do you want our relationship to be? Do you want to get married? Do you want to get serious? How long is it going to take for you to realize this person, is serious? And if that person is willing to wait that long. Number 8 is, how serious does this person take intimacy? Is it like a glass of water that this person just goes anywhere and, hey, fine, let's try it out, okay? If it works, it doesn't. Or is this person really a person that's serious and values themselves and really wants a strong bond? Number 9 is religion. Okay, does this person's religion collide with yours? Okay, maybe that person might be in a religion that's just, that collide with your beliefs. Okay, and maybe it conflicts with marriage or with the 7th house. Now, number 10 is career. Does that person's career conflict with you or your beliefs or with anything in the chart? Okay. And number 11 is future. What does this person have in mind for the future? A lot of people don't have anything in mind for the future, so you have to really take a look at, the 11th house. Okay, in life, you have to see what are your plans for the future, what it is that this person really has in mind. And I forgot to mention that the sixth house also do with habits. Okay, you have to see this person's habit. Do they smoke? Do they do drugs? Okay, are you going to be okay with that? Okay, that's another thing you have to look at. The 12th house too. Is this person mentally stable? Okay, or does this person function with the lower mind, or is this person living in the past? Also, there's a lot of distractions keeping people apart. There's Facebook, Instagram, there's social media, Twitter, that interfere with the relationship. So you have to make sure you clear that out of the way before you ever get into one. Okay, you have to make sure you put a boundary and say, look, this is for business, and I'm not talking to anybody there. It's just for business. Or I have my Facebook open for so my whole friends and families could see everything I'm doing. Okay, and they could interfere, so it's perfectly fine with me. So you have to make sure you agree with everything before you get attached. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and namaste.